Hey everyone, in this video I'm going to be showing you how to make Robux on Roblox, and I checked videos about this and there's not many actual videos with practical ways to make Robux. Most of them are just free Robux scams and reward sites. So in this video I'll be showing actual practical ways to make Robux, and surprisingly there is a lot of different ways you can get rich on Roblox, so I suggest watching the whole video, and this video applies for both mobile and computer. Also, before we start the video, make sure to subscribe for more videos like this one. So the first way to make Robux is definitely one you've probably heard in the past, and that is by developing a Roblox game. I'm sure you've heard this before, but making a Roblox game is seriously a great way to make a ton of Robux. And you don't even need a front page game to make a lot of Robux. Like, I know games that have like 100 players and they make thousands of Robux daily. You do need a PC to make a game though, but other than that, really anyone can make a really successful game on Roblox as long as you learn all of the basics. If you want to learn how to make a game on Roblox, there is countless of tutorials on YouTube and other places, so it's very easy to learn how to make a game, and these games seriously make a lot of Robux. Like, I'm not even joking. If you look at the top games like Adopt Me have probably made like 20 billion Robux by now, and many of the front page games have made billions of Robux. Not to mention that you can exchange that into real money using DevX, so making games is an amazing way to make Robux. The next way to make Robux is by creating a group. Now, this isn't just an ordinary group. You actually have to have a theme for the group, so it can be like a war group or a cafe group, a roleplay group, a hotel group, any type of group as long as it's themed. And then you have to have a game and also ranks, which a lot of people sell for Robux, by the way. And I know a lot of group owners who make a ton of Robux. Like, for example, my friend Pleasant owns a group called Boba, and he recently got a 3 million Robux donation in his game. So it really just shows you how much money these group owners are pulling in. Managing a group is very hard though, so you do have to realize that before you make a group, but it can definitely be worth it. Another thing that is definitely worth it is smashing that like button if you haven't already. Speaking of groups, you can also work at a group that pays their members. This is pretty rare though, but I've seen a couple of groups who pay their high ranks a lot of Robux, so if you want, you can look into which groups pay people. It's pretty cool. The next way to make Robux is one that I don't hear many people really talk about, which is entering giveaways on Twitter. And it doesn't have to necessarily be Twitter, but that's just the most popular social media platform that has Robux giveaways. So it's a really popular thing on Roblox Twitter to give away Robux, and they also give away in-game items and premium sometimes, but the main thing is Robux. So if you want to enter a giveaway on Twitter, all you need to do is create a Twitter account and then go to the search bar and search Robux giveaway. And you can click the top tweets or the latest tweets, it doesn't really matter. Either one will show you a huge list of Robux giveaways, and most of the time all you need to do is like, retweet, and follow the person hosting the giveaway, and then you get entered. Now, usually it's a pretty low chance to win one giveaway, especially if there's hundreds or thousands of entries, but if you enter multiple giveaways, like 100 giveaways, then you have a pretty high chance of winning at least one of those 100 giveaways. And even if you do lose a giveaway, you probably didn't spend more than 1 minute of your time on it, so it's not that bad. But if you win, you get all of the Robux. So it's honestly a pretty good way to get some starting Robux, and I would highly recommend it if you are in need of Robux. Another way to make Robux is something that's pretty hard to do, but you can make a huge amount of Robux with, and that is by getting into the UGC program and creating hats on Roblox. Now, this is a very hard program to get into, and I believe there's only a couple hundred UGC designers currently, but Roblox does accept more pretty frequently, and obviously you need to have a ton of experience with making hats to get into this program. But if you learn how to make hats, which you can pretty easily do with tutorials on YouTube, and then if you get accepted into the program, you can make a serious amount of Robux. It obviously depends on how many sales your hats get, but just looking at the best-selling page of UGC items, I can assure pretty much all these items on this first page have made at least a couple million Robux each, with the top ones probably making like 10 million Robux or so I think it gives you a pretty good idea. Another great way to make Robux is by selling GFX, or drawing Roblox characters. This is a talent that a ton of people have, and it's honestly not that hard to learn. You can just watch a couple tutorial videos about Photoshop on YouTube, and you'll pretty much know all of the basics of Photoshop pretty quickly, and be able to make nice Roblox GFX. And if you're a really good drawer, then you can draw Roblox characters for people. I'd suggest selling these things on Twitter because there's a ton of demand for Roblox GFX and drawings there, and people are willing to spend a lot of Robux for GFX. And game developers might want Game Pass icons or a thumbnail or game icons or in-game graphics, and these people will pay a ton of Robux if you can create high quality graphics for them. So if you want to do this, I'd suggest learning how to use Photoshop or any free graphic software, and then maybe you can make a couple of graphics for friends so you can make a commission sheet and put your examples on there, and then you'll start to get orders. The next way to make Robux is by selling clothing. Now, clothing designing has changed like crazy recently because Roblox now has fees to make clothing, which is super annoying, and it makes it a lot harder to start selling clothing, but you can always try and design for a clothing group that's already established on Roblox, and then you can get paid for making clothing for them. And this is a really common thing in that community. So if you want to do this, I'd recommend learning how to use either Photoshop or Paint.net, which are the two main softwares to make clothing on Roblox. And then just looking around a lot of clothing groups on Roblox and maybe trying to design for some of them in turn for a pay of Robux. It's a pretty easy way to make Robux if you find a good clothing group that will pay you, so I'd suggest it if you like clothing designing. Another great way to make Robux is by trading. Now, trading is a pretty hard thing to learn, and you have to be very careful when trading because there's a lot of scammers out there. But if you learn how to trade and put a lot of effort into it, you can probably gain a ton of value very quickly. And I'm not going to explain how trading works in this video because that would make it way too long, but there's many videos about trading on YouTube already, so if you want to start trading, you should probably look at that. A great game to trade with people is called Trade Hangout, and yeah, if you put a ton of time and effort into it and you know what you're doing, you'll probably make a ton of profit with trading. Trading is a little bit risky, but you can get a ton of profit if you do it right, so I would suggest it if you like trading, and also you do need premium to trade with people. The last way to make Robux is pretty hard to explain, but it's the main way I've made most of my Robux, and I wanted to include it in this video. So the last way is by building an audience somewhere and then getting Robux from your audience, such as through merch or donations. I've made a ton of Robux from donations and Roblox games that I've created, and the main reason is because of my audience on YouTube. Same thing with all of my merch sales. The main reason people buy my merch is also because of my YouTube channel. This is very hard to do though because it's very hard to get an audience on any platform, but if you're lucky enough to get an audience anywhere, you can definitely use that to make Robux. That's all the ways to make Robux in this video. I hope this video helped you, and if it didn't, I will be making more videos like this in the near future, so I highly suggest subscribing to this channel if you want. But yeah, as you can tell, there is so many different ways to make Robux on Roblox, and while I tried to put as many different things in this video as possible, I can assure you that if you try hard enough, you could probably make a lot of Robux doing anything on Roblox. So you just have to look for the opportunity to make Robux somewhere and then take advantage of it. Also, quick tip before I end the video, make sure to save Robux because that is a very crucial part of making Robux. If you spend Robux as soon as you get it, then you're never going to have a lot of Robux. And I've made videos about saving Robux in the past, which I will link in the description below. So make sure to save your Robux if you're planning on getting a lot of Robux. And that's the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to leave a like if you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.